King Alant XII, by channeling the power of souls, brought unprecedented prosperity to his northern kingdom of Boletaria. That is, until the colorless deep fog swept across the land. Boletaria was cut off from the outside world, and those who dared penetrate the deep fog never returned. But Valifax of the Royal Twin Fangs broke free from the fog and told the world of Boletaria's plight. That the old King Alant had roused the Old One, the great beast below the Nexus, from its eternal slumber, and that a colorless fog had swept in, unleashing terrible demons. The demons hunt down men and claim their souls. Those who lose their souls lose also their minds. The mad attack the sane, and chaos reigns. Valifax also spoke of the enticing power of the demon souls. Each time a demon claims a human soul, the demon's own soul is invigorated by the life force, and the power of a mature demon soul is beyond human imagination. The legend spread quickly. Mighty warriors lured by the possibilities braved the fissure to breach the accursed land, but none have returned. Bjor of the Twin Fangs, Yurt the Silent Chief, Saint Urbane, Skirva the Wanderer, the sixth Saint Astria with her night Garl Vinland, and Sage Frake the Visionary. The colorless deep fog slowly creeps beyond Boletaria's borders. Humankind faces a slow and steady extinction. The deep fog will eventually swallow all lands near and far. But Boletaria has one final hope. A lone warrior who has braved the baneful fog. Ah, has the land found its savior? Or have the demons found a new slave?
Brave soul who fears not death. I shall guide you to the fissure. So that you may lull the Old One back to slumber.
All right, here we go. Hopefully we can beat the Vanguard. It's currently January of 2022. The fantastic Biden administration is finally slowly backing off on the Wuhan flu narrative. My wife just had a short visit to the clinic. She has a nasal infection, and of course they didn't even test her. Shocked the hell out of me. But, you know, the narrative has been dropped in other countries already, so maybe we can get away from the insanity here in the United States. Either way, I don't pay much attention to it. I know a lot of people do. unfortunately, you know, politicians never let a good crisis go to waste. And they've rode this thing out for 2 years now, planning and plotting and just basically making shit tons of money off of it. Anyways, enough of that bullshit. I'm trying to remember how you vault. There we go. Alright. Alright, let me set this guy up the way I like it. Let's see here. Yeah. I don't like to see the helmet on most of the time. Especially the helmet that I will be wearing. And if you're going to play a magic character, I recommend this setup because once you get the melee weapons that boost your magic abilities, you're better off having it in your main hand, and you want to be used to that casting with your left hand by that point. Just a little advice on the way I like it. Now, you don't have to play it that way. I mean, that's the beauty of games. You play it the way you want it. And I know a lot of people avoid the Souls games, which this was the original back on the PS3. And I'll admit, I neglected playing it for the first 3 days. I was watching videos and all that. Yeah, even back in, 2008, 2009, we had, a lot of media hype on games, and every media outlet that got media access to it, I'm assuming some YouTubers may have even been previewing games back then too, but everybody, spoke on the fact that it was hardcore. And it is. It's a hardcore game if you don't learn from your mistakes. If you don't learn the mechanics, if you don't learn the levels. As you can see, this weapon does minimal damage to this guy because he's armored. But we're going to be getting rid of this rapier as soon as we can. I'm not good at pairing, so I don't play it that way, so if that's what you're expecting, I'm sorry. Getting older and my reflexes are slower, of course. You see how magic is the easy difficulty in a lot of these games, and of course Elden Ring is coming out next month. Yeah, I think it's about a month from now. Very much looking forward to it. But my point earlier was that if the melee combat is too much for you, if pairing is not your deal, figure out what is your mode of traversing this game. And if you want to be overpowered early on, meaning easy mode, then you're going to go with a Mage royalty class. And of course, you don't have to stick with that build. As time progresses, you can alter it into so many different types of characters. That's not what this video is about. I'm just an old dude playing the game and having a good time. And I will probably put this video up I gotta say at this point, again, January of 2022, this game is by far the best looking game on this platform. And I have to assume the Xbox platform too, because this game is just phenomenal. I don't know, maybe there are games that look this good. Unfortunately, I don't play Xbox games anymore. For some reason I was thinking there was something over here, a reason to flip over that hole. He's not rolling very fast already, man. I guess that's the best roll you have right now. It doesn't seem like it's very quick. Of course, he's beginner level. He won't be able to level up. I gave him the Fu Manchu, and what? That's not the way his eyes looked when I created him. He looked like a demon with white eyes. I did not pick those eyes, or maybe there's some kind of difference between what you picked and the way it looks in game. Anyways, here we go. Unfortunately, I'm going to pause here for a few and let my mana regenerate using the fragrant ring. Because once we go in here and take on the Vanguard, we want to have as much magic ability as possible, because it does much more damage to him. And I'd say it's less than 50% chance I make it through without dying, but we're going to give it a shot, because there's quite a few goodies if you beat him. Alright. Here we go. That was pretty bad. God, I just got totally destroyed there, man. My rolls were off.
Of the lost withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended. This is the Nexus. It holds together the northern land of Boletaria. Thou canst not quit the Nexus, but the 5 Archstones will guide thee to the outer lands.
Well, you slipped through the fissure too, did you? You came for demon souls? Or to save this land and be remembered as a hero? Hunting for demons? Try one of the Archstones. Now go. That is why you came, is it not? To this accursed Boletaria? You came for demon souls? Or to save this land?
The name's... It's simple. Just bring me all the souls you can. In trade, I'll give you weapons. Or forge the ones you already have. With your souls, I can eke out a living. And with my weapons, you can go on living. Not a bad deal, eh? Do come back alive. I need your business.
I'm Stockpile Thomas. When the Scourge came, I didn't know what hit me. When I came to, I found myself here in this Nexus. My wife and daughter fell victim to the demons. But I would be worthless in battle. At the very least, I hope to lend my assistance to you brave slayers of demons. I would be happy to lighten your load and look after any excess baggage.
Yeah, if you're noticing items in my inventory that you don't start with, it's probably because I bought the super duper collector's edition on crack. I don't even remember what it was called, but I pre-ordered the game. I'm expecting to have a PS5 by the time the game came out. Of course, that did not happen. Not only because of the Wuhan flu, but also, a lot of scalping and other unsavory things happening, unfortunately. It is what it is. I got one now. I didn't get it the normal way. I'll be honest. I had to... basically, I think I might use this. I got the wizard's clothes, but there's royalty clothes. I don't know if it's better or worse.
Rest assured, your goods are safe and sound with me. Best of luck to you.
I don't want to talk over any dialogue.
Best of luck to you.
the main thing you need to know is, because I found out this myself, is if you don't listen to their dialogue because you've played the game before or you've heard it a couple times and you skip over it, it doesn't trigger certain events. At least that's the way I perceived it. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong if that's the case. Let me know in the comment section. But yeah, there's an item you find later, and you give it to him, and he gives you something in return. But I had the item on me, and I was interacting with him, you know, putting stuff in storage and all that. And when I say him, I mean Stockpile Thomas. And he was not asking for the item. So I wasn't sure what the heck was going on. Okay, so the royalty stuff is worse off than the wizard stuff, so of course we're going to get rid of it then. We're not going to wear it. But I wasn't 100% sure.
Hello
I
again.
generally...
I'm keeping a close watch on your belongings.
Yeah, when they start saying the same things over and over again... Oh, you know what?
You have a heart of gold.
I forgot
Don't
to
let them take it from you.
remove that. Remove that. Let's put this on there. And at this point, that's all we need.
Hello again. I'm keeping a close watch on your belongings.
Yeah, so I'll skip over dialogue that he's repeating. You know, forgive me if that is something you don't really like, but for time purposes, I'm just assuming that whoever's watching this, if anybody, has already seen the game before, you know. See, here's a game, Ring of Longevity, here's a ring that's part of the, again, I think it was the collector's edition or something, digital collector's edition in my case, because I did not get the collector's
You have a
edition
heart of gold.
with
Don't
whatever
let them
was in
take it
there.
from you.
You know, there's other people to talk to, but at this point there's no need to talk to them. I don't have anything to purchase. I don't have enough. So we're just going to go straight into World 1 here. The first Archstone. Here we go. Alright, I'm going to talk a little bit about World Tendency here, which was a truly unknown back in 2009 when this game came out. Earlier I was talking about when I purchased the game on the third day after release. Basically, the media outlets and everybody else on the internet was talking about this game being hardcore, and I was afraid to get it at first. I didn't know if I was going to like it. After it released, I watched some stuff on YouTube, and basically I decided I'm getting it. It looks like my kind of game, and it was. There was a young guy in there. When I say young, I mean he was, 10 or 15 years younger than me. And my wife is pestering me here. I'm recording, my love. What's up? Hang on. Let me put you on standby here. I just hit the wrong button. Hopefully that didn't show up on screen. Anyways, my wife came in, brought me a bagel from Bagel Time. And I don't know if you heard, she was saying your son's out front. What she meant by that is the stray cat. His name is Mino. He's not really stray, but he just doesn't like his family across the street because they got a new puppy. And she is extremely playful and likes to chase him. So his real name is Milo. We call him Mino because he's got split personality disorder or something going on, where he's really nice to you and you can pet him and he loves on you, rubs against your leg and all that, but then he'll, I don't know, man, have a psychotic break or something and he'll attack you. So if you turn your back on him, when you're giving him some affection, you turn your back on him and go to open the front door of the house, he will attack the back of your leg. And he's attacked me I don't know how many times. Way too many times. But he's only on strike 2 on my 3 strikes policy. He actually might be less than that because he seems to have... Oh, there we go. Finally got a backstab. But he's not as bad as he was before. He seems to be learning that, well, I can tell you whenever he attacks or tries to bite or does something silly of that nature, he doesn't get any treats. And the reason he's coming for treats is because he saw the other stray cat, and she's definitely a stray. She's a feral cat, probably born to another feral cat down on the creek. And her name's Midnight. But anyways, getting off track here. I'm probably going to stop this soon so I can eat my bagel before it goes cold. It's a toasted breakfast sandwich bagel. It's fantastic. From our favorite bagel place, again. I guess I could always just silence the mic and take a bite here and there. Yeah, I don't even know why I collect that. I'm not a completionist, so I don't play games to platinum or anything of that nature. I just play games to have fun. And I'll admit, 90, if not 95% of the games I play, I never complete. To me, it's the journey, not the destination. What I mean by that is, oh, that was cool. It went right over my head. I thought I might take it in the forehead, but I don't play games to necessarily finish them. If they don't hold my attention, they don't hold my attention, and I stop playing them. It's just simple as that. But I think this game, I came pretty close to finishing it back in 2010. Don't know how many hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours I have in the game. Quite a few. Maybe not as many as, I don't know which one I put more time into. I want to say Dark Souls 3. I know a lot of people are, oh, I hate this one, or I love this one, I hate that one. I enjoyed them all. Some of them a little more than others, but I enjoyed every single one of them. I got my money's worth out of all of them. And I completed Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3. I didn't complete all the add-on stuff, you know, the Game Pass or Game of the Year or whatever. I think I messed up with this guy. I think I should have got this guy first, huh? It's probably not too late to do that as long as I stay ahead of him. He's still over there pissed off at something. Oh, it kind of looks like he's going back in. Usually he follows you a little better. Anyways, there's ways to, I don't know, you could call it cheesing, you can call it glitching, you can call it cheating, whatever you feel like calling it. You know, you do you, man. We're all different. I don't feel like it's cheating. I feel like it's taking advantage of a... Oh, shit. Cool. Got them both. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But anyways, I don't feel like it's cheating. Yeah, you could be exploiting the game, I guess, if you want to call it that. But, oh my god, he ducked under my attack when he jumped, I guess. And I was shocked he reached me. That dude should join track and field, man. At that kind of jumping range he's got is pretty impressive. Alright, here's a little secret. If you didn't know about it, I mean, you'd have to be a total newbie to the game not to know about that secret. But, anyways. I'm sure I don't know all the secrets, but I know quite a few. And as far as glitches and exploits and everything, again, I don't use the majority of them. I just take advantage of some of the pathfinding or the AI or whatever you want to call it. And I guess you can call those glitches. Dude reached out and touched me again. For some reason, I'm getting my characters mixed up, but that has a tendency of happening. I was going to look for my ring that would regenerate my health, but I don't have it yet. And I won't say the name of it, just in case it's a spoiler for you, but... There you go. One of the better rings in the game. Now, I'm going to keep this on. This is a... I can't remember. I think that is... with the character build, the royalty class, but I'm not 100%. Okay, so these are the items that I drop down from the chains above. And take a look at that item. Think about that. Hopefully that crazy camera whipping around didn't didn't give you a queasy feeling. I know at a certain stage in my life, I think it was due to my eyes changing or whatever. A lot of games, especially first-person shooters, were giving me a queasy feeling after playing them for an extended period of time. We should probably chip away at his health, maybe. That way, if the fall doesn't kill him. Oh, Jesus. Oh, shit. What can I say, man? Good thing? Well, actually, it's a bad thing. If I was in human form, instead of soul form, I would have moved this character towards dark tendency, which is basically my goal with this character. I know I didn't say that earlier, but that's why I named him Invader Mage. The biggest problem with this game, I mean it truly is the biggest problem with this game, for some reason Blue Point did not fix the issue with deleting characters. So I don't know how the hell you delete your character, but I can't believe the game has been out a year and 3 or 4 months and you still cannot delete characters. So if you create a lot of characters, remember to use specific names that will remind you what that character was at the time you created him. Because when you're playing in multiplayer, and I think you can change this in the settings, they're just going to see your main PlayStation name. So mine is one that I've been using online gaming since the early 90s. Don't remember what year it was I started playing online again here in the States. I had come back from overseas, basically separated from the military, and I created a username because everything was usernames at that point already. You know, your emails, your games, your bulletin board, anonymous name. You know, at the time, well, it's probably, I don't want to go giving no history lessons here, but things were different back then, a lot, way different compared to what they are now. So there was no mass communication, I guess the best way. Social media didn't exist. Well, I guess it did to a different degree. It was called a bulletin board. And I didn't really spend a lot of time on any of that stuff. But and I won't give you a rundown or the history of it all either, because I don't know everything about it. I just remember it was totally different that back then. This guy's gonna jump. You can get him where he jumps off if you want that, but I'm gonna turn the mic off here so I can take another bite of my bagel. It's already getting cold, but still good. Oh, the timer's going off, so it's time to stop this episode right here. I'll pick up where I left off, of course. And I hope you enjoyed it. I mean, I'm not a big talker unless I've had a few drinks or something else that livens me up. I'm a pretty mellow person. It's not an apology, it's just a forewarning, so to speak. Hope you enjoyed it. Peace.